Hello everyone and welcome to NEET Mentor. There is an important update regarding the counseling process regarding All India quota particularly. So there is a decision came from Supreme Court of India, okay, and it's regarding a petition that was submitted by MCC. Okay, there is a little history regarding this. Actually, last year in the year of 2020, there was a request given in the High Court of Kerala regarding conduction of third round for All India quota. As of now, till last year, there were just two rounds for all India quota, 50% seats, and it's not just for NEET PG, it's for NEET UG also, and it's going to get implemented this year, from this year. So let's try to understand what is the history. Until now, all India quota is to happen for two rounds, and the number of seats which were not allocated or left over. Suppose some candidates joined this, got a seat allotted in round one, okay, and didn't join because round one is free exit, and in round two some candidate got the seat allocated, but they got better seat from a state round and they joined a state round and didn't join the round two allocated seat. So leftover seats is to get reverted to the state counseling authority, and a state counseling authority would do the counseling for second round and third round or and the stay vacancy round. Now actually there is a change. There will be four rounds will be happening for government seats in all India quota. So for there will be four rounds for NEET PG all India quota 50% seats, and there will be four round for NEET UG all India quota 15% seats. It's very clear. So last year there was a request given in Kerala state regarding getting conducted third round under all India quota only, but it was rejected because it has had to come from Supreme Court, and it was actually contradicting the rules. Okay, so MCC had to file a petition, okay, and in order to pass this rule, okay, and as you can see here now, an affidavit has been filed by Medical Council Committee MCC, okay, and ministry on 3rd of December. So it has been stated in the affidavit that DGHS is designating authority for counseling for all 50% all India quota seats of the contributing states. Okay, the competent authority has decided to conduct four rounds of all India quota counseling from the current academic year 2021-22 for NEET and post graduation and undergraduate. So it's so clear as of now. There will be four rounds for all India quota seats. Okay, so let's see what are the other rules. The proposed modified scheme of online four rounds of counseling will be in tune with the prevailing norms of counseling, including fee and security deposit. There won't be any change in the security deposit and all other rules, but there are some important points need to keep in mind. There will be four rounds of online counseling: all India quota round 1, round 2, mop-up round, and stay vacancy round. Earlier, after round 2, only central universities, deemed universities, used to participate in mop-up round, but this year, since the counseling is getting clubbed for DNB with all India quota, in mop-up, DNB, deemed university and central institutes would have participated, but now onwards all four types of institutes like all India quota government seats, central institutes, third number deemed universities, fourth number DNB institute, all four types of different institution will participate for mop-up round as well as stay vacancy round. Point number second, the seat which were earlier reverted back to the respective states after completion of round 2 of all India quota will continue to be filled in all India quota mop-up round, and there will be stay vacancy round also conducted by MCC, okay, in online mode. So the stay vacancy round will be conducted in online mode. So it's very important to note that all four rounds will be online, whereas in the state counseling, first three rounds like round 1, round 2 and mop-up round is to get conducted in online mode, and the third last round, stay vacancy round, is to be offline, where you need to visit the college and get it there, but it will be online stay vacancy also. The said rounds will only be conducted for the all India quota seats having all India character, which are contributed by states, 15% for EG and 50% for PG seats. Fresh registration will be allowed in first round and second round and mop-up round. There won't be any fresh registration for stay vacancy round. There will be option of upgradation and free exit only in round 1. So if you get any seat, and there is no change in this rule, in round 1 if you get any seat in all India quota, you are eligible to go for free exit, and still you are able to participate for round 2. There will be no option of upgradation. There will be no option of upgradation to mop-up round from round 2. So up to round 2 you can get it upgraded. Okay, candidates who have joined the allocated seat in round 2 and further rounds of counseling will not be allowed to resign. If you have joined in round 2, you won't be allowed to resign and will not be eligible to participate in further rounds of any type of counseling, whether it's all India quota, DNB, or your state counseling. So that was the existing rule. Okay, candidates who have not joined the allocated seat in round 2 will be eligible for further rounds of counseling subject to forfeiture of the security deposit. So it's the existing rule only. In case you didn't join the second round, your security deposit of 25,000 will get forfeited, but you will be eligible to participate for other counseling process like a state counseling process and another. The provisions with regard to security deposit and option of free exit and eligibility for participation will be as per the gazette notification, which is earlier rules. The court has been informed that the modified scheme shall be implemented for the current year for NEET UG and PG. Okay, so these are the changes. Now since we have understood the changes, let's talk on how it's going to impact the cutoff, because so far we have been the candidates used to look at the round 1 and round 2 cutoff for the last year for all India quota, and they used to decide that okay, in my rank whether I stand to get a chance to get general medicine or particular branches. Okay, if I don't stand to get a chance until the second round, then do have chance from state counseling. So there will be change in the scenario now. See what changes. First, in the state counseling you will get less number of seats now, because you understand that nobody wants to leave the seat, or nobody wants to leave the good clinical seat like medicine, pediatrics, gynae, surgery and all from all India quota. But in case you have to choose between surgery and some better clinical branches like medicine, definitely will go for medicine. Suppose you are getting surgery from all India quota and you are getting medicine branch from your own state counseling, you will leave the seat, surgery seat, which may be very valuable for other candidates. Okay, so those surgery seat as per last year will go to state counseling, but now it won't go to state counseling, so it will negatively impact the cutoff for state counseling. The cutoff will go high in the state counseling. At the same point of time, there will be good opportunities for those candidates who come from some state where the state counseling, there is less number of seats in the state counseling, or less number of medical colleges like northeastern and all small states. They will have a better chance to get a seat from all India quota, because those seats which used to get reverted to the corresponding states, now it won't get reverted, rather they will have further opportunities in mop-up round and a stay vacancy round. So it's a good implementation, and it's good rule, and it's beneficial for most of the candidates. Okay, the purpose of all keeping central counseling in terms of all India quota is to keep it domicile free. Means those candidates who come from such states where they don't have very good clinical exposure, or do not have very good medical colleges, they will get a chance to study in top medical colleges based on their merit. Okay, but if you allow those seats to get reverted to the state quota, you are like blocking someone's opportunity to get those seats in good medical colleges. So it will definitely be beneficial for all of the candidates, and you can expect that all India quota will have positive shifts, and you can also think about getting a seat in mop-up round and stray vacancy round. So it will be more interesting this year, and it's a huge change, particularly for those candidates who are looking to get a seat in government colleges and good government medical colleges. Even if you come from a northeast where you don't have good medical college, you can expect to get a seat in very good government medical colleges. So that's the entire analysis and discussion about these rules. If you still find it's difficult to understand, you can text us in the comment box. We will be glad to help you. Okay. And regarding the progress in the counseling process, the resident doctors have resumed their protest against the counseling delay, but in 1 or 2 days we have Supreme Court vacation starting, that is winter vacation for 2 weeks. So I don't believe that there is going to be any type of positive outcome from the protest, from the ongoing protest. Okay, they should have foreseen the scenario which is going to occur, since the government was not showing so much of interest. If somebody will show the interest, they will give some written statement, but the government of India gave just a verbal statement, and that was very clear from their mindset that okay, they are just going to pass their time. Okay, and you gave 1 week of time from them to decide. That's a big mistake. Okay, you should have like continued your protest, and have you could have forced them to get some decision from Supreme Court. They didn't even approach Supreme Court to get an yearly hearing. So it's a hopeless situation. The counseling mostly will start in the month of Jan only, after the first hearing, that is on 6th Jan, and then we'll see which direction it goes and how much more time it takes for the counseling to resume. But ultimately the counseling authority MCC has to publish its schedule, and they have to modify the schedule for all 4 rounds for all India quota. And it will be more interesting now, those candidates who were little hopeless to get a seat through all India quota, and those candidates who are from foreign, those who are FMG, foreign medical graduates, for them it's very good news, because they don't have any home state where they can participate in state counseling to get government medical college. Now they will have like a positive shift in their cutoff from all India quota, and they can expect, if they were missing a seat, they can expect to get a seat. Okay, so with this I'm concluding this video, and we will meet again with some other important updates. Until then, goodbye and take care.